really weird. I felt like since he got to the main roster, his general gimmick of being Kevin Owens, his character, hasn't, been radically altered. But it feels like every time he gets a belt or every time he starts a feud, he adopts a new gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not even necessarily saying it's a bad thing, but it's just kind of maybe that plays into his character. His character, Kevin Owens or Steen, has always been a bit all over the map. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'm just thinking about it too much.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't get me wrong. I love Kevin Owens. I don't necessarily know if I've seen enough of his gimmick yet to pass judgment on anything.
No, I feel.
But if it happens for a few more weeks, then I'll have an opinion.
Yeah.
And then I'll proceed to die, because I'm pretty sure Kevin can find me and kick my ass. So, with that being said, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to recap the rest of SmackDown Live. That is next here on the Elite Ringside Network.
What is going on, guys? This is the Loose Cannon, Nate the Effing Great, here to tell you about a great company known as AJsBelts.com. Why are they so great, you ask? Well, let me tell you, they have every single championship belt that you can imagine, from classic championships to modernized championships. Hell, even they do MMA championships. They have great deals on championship belts. And I know what you're thinking. What if you can't afford them right now? No problem. They have a great layaway program, as well as if you go through PayPal credit, you can get your championship belts right away. A&J's Belts, the proud sponsors of the Squared Circle podcast.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Spencer Hart from the Elite Ringside Network. Wanted to let you know about some amazing news. You can now listen to all of our great programming on the new Satchel podcast player for your Android and iPhones. Here's the deal. While you're listening to us on Satchel, you can send us a few dollars to make all of our amazing shows even better. So if you're listening to us right now on Satchel, go ahead and click on that donate button to send us some much appreciated donations. And if you're not listening to us on Satchel, I mean, come on, what are you doing? Download the podcast player right now at satchelplayer.com. Exclusive friends of the Elite Ringside Network. Welcome back to SmackTalk here on the Elite Ringside Network. What were we talking about before we went to break? Oh yeah, Kevin Owens probably coming to murder me if I trash talk him.
Nah, he'll just Twitter murder you.
Oh, yeah, or he'll just block me like JBL.
Yeah.
Did you, while we're talking about commentators, did you see Mauro Ranallo's jab at WWE from he's doing commentary for, I believe, some indie boxing company?
Yeah, I heard about it. The former professional wrestler, and it feels really good to be able to say that again.
Yep, they're done. Yeah.
And I don't even get it because, they've had some of the wrestlers use the term.
Yeah.
I mean, they say wrestler, not professional wrestler, but that's splitting hair.
Yeah, well, it's Vince we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to go back into the Charlotte-Naomi match that happened later on in the evening. Pretty solid match. I was expecting Naomi to win, and then for Charlotte to pretty much throw a tantrum. And then what I could have saw was the other three women in the back and her have a fatal four-way match next week, and they kind of set everything back a week.
That'd be cool.
It would have been cool, but no, they just gave it to Charlotte right away.
Why not?
I don't know if I like that, though, because, the three women technically two women that were still there from the Superstar shakeup, Tamina coming back from injury, it really devalues their stock in SmackDown. Hey, this woman that came from Raw, 4-time Raw Women's Champion, comes to SmackDown and 1 week later has a title shot. What about Naomi, Carmella, or Tamina? What about Becky? Where was Becky this week? Becky wasn't even on the show.
Yeah, she was conspicuous in her absence. What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't realize she was gone until 8 seconds ago.
Seriously?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it devalues the SmackDown women's roster to have the Raw Women's Champion, or the former 4-time Raw Women's Champion, come over from Monday night and just throw a bitch fit and get a title shot right away. It doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I guess there's probably some kind of logic to it, but it feels rushed and compacted.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So yeah, Charlotte wins with natural selection on Naomi. Pins her 1, 2, 3. We'll have the SmackDown Women's Championship match next week on SmackDown Live. Should be a good match. I'm pretty sure Naomi's going to retain. Because it would really make no sense for Charlotte to win. Other than she's just genetically superior.
Pretty much.
Let's see, after that we had... What am I missing? Well, the Kevin Owens Face of America Open Challenge, which I got excited for just a moment because I saw the words Open Challenge, and I'm like, I'm having flashbacks to the John Cena Open Challenge, and I'm like, oh wait, there's a jobber in the ring.
God damn.
Oh, God, that's not an open challenge.
I mean, kind of is, in a sense. He opened it up to people outside the company.
Yay! No.
Yeah,
I'm Gary Garby.
I'm here to wrestle.
Hooray!
Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell. I mean, it doesn't. And the thing is, they've got jobbers in house. They could have just brought someone that they don't use that often.
Yep, we got. Let's see here. Kurt Hawkins. We've got.
Kurt Hawkins on Raw.
Oh, that's right. Kurt Hawkins is now the Raw jobber. We've got Mojo. Oh, wait a minute. He's getting the ginormous push. Jinder. Well, wait. Nope, that's not. Do they have any? Who is another jobber?
Guys that are like they never on TV.
Oh. Yeah. That's sad. Yeah. I don't understand. I've always, I don't know. I enjoyed it when Braun was doing it because, I mean, Braun's the size of a fucking mountain. I love the 3-on-1 or the 4-on-1 handicap matches where Braun just annihilated everyone. Those were fun.
I can never go back to that now that he split the ambulance. He'd have like 6 jobbers in the ring, and we're all like, dude, they don't even weigh as much as that thing's tires.
While we're on the subject, the Braun Roman Reigns match at Payback.
Yeah.
Ambulance match?
My only issue with that is there's really never been a good one.
That's fair.
I mean, it could. My only real issue, though, is they got real specific with Roman Reigns' injuries. Separated shoulder takes at least 4 fucking weeks. And the ribs, you're looking at like 2 months. But no, it's just... And I know, suspend your disbelief, it's wrestling, but it's just kind of... Considering that we've seen people legit get those injuries in WWE on television, it's weird. I almost wish that they wouldn't have a match at Payback.
Mm-hmm. I agree. They should have held off a little farther. Because basically, yeah, it's going to suspend belief that, oh, my God, Braun, like, broke every single bone in Roman Reigns' body. But, no, it's just, I don't know. They should have waited longer.
Yeah, it's too quick. Too damn quick.
I agree. So, yeah, we go into the main event of SmackDown. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin in kind of a blow-off of the triple threat last week on SmackDown Live. I enjoyed the match.
Up until the thing?
Up until the what?
The finish.
Yes. Yeah. Let's talk about the finish. So,
pretty confused.
Yeah, because we were watching it. I had, we do our show over Skype here on Spreaker. And
You called me right when the show was getting close to the finish.
Right, and because I wanted to go right at 9. And we got to Baron Corbin threw AJ at Kevin, who was sitting at commentary. And then he gets back in the ring and the ref starts the count.
Right.
And then what happened is AJ did something. I was busy setting up for the show, and I didn't necessarily see exactly what happened because I wasn't expecting it. And
what happened was AJ throws Corbin outside of Kevin. AJ proceeds to forearm him over the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
You heard when there was like, Corbin just disappeared. When you heard that was literally he forearmed him over the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
He had gotten out at that point and done that. And then you came back, and confusion settled in because it was a count out.
Yeah.
Even though the count was broken. At least I'm sure it was.
According to my thought, if a wrestler enters the ring,
it breaks the count.
It breaks the count.
That's what it's the common tactic where you see the wrestler really quick kind of slide or roll underneath the bottom rope, get like most of their body in there, and roll back out. Whole thing takes about a second, but it interrupts the count. Right. Obviously, it doesn't stop it; it just resets it. But still, that's how you can, in a normal match, back in the old days in the 70s and the 60s. When no holds barred literally just meant you couldn't be disqualified for using certain holds or maneuvers, and that was it. A lot of times they would do that just so they could basically keep brawling on the outside, because unless they picked up a weapon, it was fine. So heels getting go on the babyface is down, rolls back in the ring, comes back out, pile driver or some shit. You know what I mean? But he broke the count. I know I saw that with my own two damn eyes.
Right.
So, why was there a count out awarded?
Mike Chioda. Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know. Like, I came back because I had our Spreaker app on my computer up. I was kind of obstructing some of the view that I had. I watched SmackDown on Sling TV. Hang on, I gotta pick up this name I just dropped.
I use Sling TV too, and it's fucking amazing.
Proud sponsors of the Elite Ringside Network, Sling TV. No.
You fucking wish.
Yeah, but no, and I had the Sling app up on my computer in the background. I was getting the audio and everything ready for the show, and I see AJ roll into the ring. I'm like, okay, that's another broken count. All of a sudden, here, ding, ding, ding. I was like, oh, what? I switched over. You were on Skype at that time. I'm like, wait a minute, what? What? That made no sense.
You rolled in.
Mm-hmm.
You did the structure of the match. I don't understand.
Well, the other thing was they were they were running a count of Team Ninja Warrior debuts in 4 minutes and some odd seconds. I'm thinking, thanks for breaking kayfabe, assholes. Maybe that was it. They got a note. Mike got a note in his ear that, hey, we got to send it over to the guys at Team Ninja Warrior. Just ring the bell.
Oh my god! I hope that wasn't the reason.
Well, the clock was right at 0 when it happened, so.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, final thoughts on SmackDown Live.
Well, honestly, pretty damn good show, I'd say. Mm-hmm. I thought, I don't. The issue I have is where it hit the snags, where it hit the ropes. It did it very noticeably. I mean, it was on point most of it. It was a very balanced show in that regard. But when it misstepped, like that finish at the end, it sticks out because the missteps didn't feel like intentional story or booking decisions. They felt like fuck-ups. You know what I mean?
Right.
And honestly, I gotta give it to Raw this week. I really do. And I will freely admit, a lot of that has to do with way they've been handling Braun Strowman, but I think the other part of it is probably Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro.